How's it going, guys? Ranger Squid coming at you with a bit of a different video than I usually do. Today, it is currently 10:06 p.m. Eastern Time. I participated in a VGC tournament for the first time in my life, and I actually did pretty well. If we go to my dashboard, I went 5-3, and that is really, really awesome. So I want to talk about it. First of all, I'm going to give a complete shout out to Joe UX9. He posted on Patreon a Skeledirge Screens Balance team about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And I thought it was really cool because he was using Skeledirge. And I was like, I want to use it. I think it's a really good Pokemon. It's not that crazy popular at the moment, like at the time of when you posted it, but I thought it was a really cool idea. And it turns out it actually was really, really strong. Just so you know, I will be uploading all of the different rounds to YouTube as well, and I may be doing a little bit of voiceover on some of the parts because some of them I'm just very quiet and very salty. Other parts I'm really happy but just can't figure out how to word it. So let me just go over the team really quickly. It's a Weakness Policy Keen Gambit with Terra type Fire, Ironhead, Koto Cleave, Sucker Punch, Protect, Babiri Berry, Grimmsnarl with Prankster, Terra Grass. I never use Terra Grass, but it's there. Spirit Break, Light Screen, Reflect, Taunt, Spec Sylveon with Terra Fire, Hyper Voice, Hyper Beam, Terra Blast, Sleep Talk, Life Orb, Garchomp with Terra Water, Rock Slide, Earthquake, Declaw, Protect, Assault Vest, Hydreigon with Terra Steel, Dark Pulse, Draco Meteor, Flash Cannon, Snarl, and Skeledirge, Citrus Berry, Unaware, Terra Grass, Torch Song, Shadow Ball, Slack Off, Protect. Now, this team is honestly right up my alley. I really like it. There were definitely flaws with it, for sure. There's a few things I can't change the team. It's a rental team. I'm borrowing it. Thank you, Joe, again for this. I really appreciate it. But I wanted to go over all of the different matches, and also the standings of the entire thing. So if we go to the standings, we have Rain at the top. And the funny thing is, the entire tournament of my 8 matches, I never saw Rain. But then I saw like Sand 3 different times. And this team just was insane. And I'm pretty sure this guy is like one of the best players on Limitless. Also, this was through Limitless VGC. Really good website, really simple to use. Use it for tournaments coming up. There's a few coming up in the next few days, but not much yet. In the future, though, there will be. So I actually ended up as 24th in the entire thing out of a total of 177 people. Most dropped, to be fair. To be fair, in the last round, there were only 25 pairings left with 1 bye, so there was only 49 people left by the end. We started with 89 pairs, and there were over 200 registered people in the beginning. So it was quite a big tournament. More than they ever expected. They expected like 128. When I signed up, there was 130. And I was like, okay, we're probably not going to get that many more. And then 70 plus more people joined. So it was a bit crazy. Anyway, the meta for this. So what I did was there was this document for VGC tracking stuff, and I put in every single one of the teams I faced. There was only 8, and whether or not I won or lost. And then I bolded the Pokemon, or I checked off the Pokemon that came every single match. Now, if I go to top used, I can see exactly what came up and when. And in this tournament for me, and yes, there were a total of how many matches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 matches in total. So 17, obviously, numbers are going to be a little bit skewed for the teams themselves, but Annihilate was in 7 of those matches. Sylveon was in 7, Amoonguss was in 6 of them, King Gambit was in 6 of them, Murkrow was in 5, Gholdengo was in 5, and Hariyama was in 4 for like main Pokemon that I saw. The biggest thing is that after, I believe it was after the 5th round, I did not see Annihilape. After, I'm trying to look for Gholdengo. I actually think it was this round. Yeah, after the 3rd or 4th round, the 3rd round, I never saw Gholdengo again, which is why, despite the numbers showing that it was one of the most popular ones seen, I did not see it after round 3. Annihilape was there all in the beginning with one little match at the end. King Gambit started off not there at all, and then King Gambit just was there all the time. It just never left. Sand teams were a little bit rampant, but I guess rain is much better than sand. That's my analysis on it. Just so you know, I'm relatively new to VGC, and I just wanted to talk about what I saw. I am not an expert at anything. I am just a noob, mostly, to VGC. I know some stuff. I just don't know everything. So, the only match that wasn't a 2-0 or 0-2 was my round 2 match, which was a 2-1 win with Dragonite, Grimmsnarl, Annihilape, Sylveon, Murkrow, and Gholdengo. First round I won, and then the second round I got crit by Annihilape on my Sylveon. He used Rage Fist, and then I won again by actually like thinking about what I was doing. These first 2 wins were really good. This loss was just BS. This loss was just, what happened here? Oh no, I just got completely destroyed, honestly. Let me actually just go through the matches. So first match was Logan W. He had Sand with Annihilape and Volcarona. The biggest thing was that I don't believe he had much for Sylveon. And also, I think Garchomp Hydreigon EQ Snarl combo just kind of destroyed him. I don't exactly remember what I did in that. I have to review the VODs. It's been quite literally, I've been playing Pokemon since about 1:30 p.m. Eastern. So it was about 8 hours worth of playing Pokemon. This matchup was really good. He did not bring Dragapult either time. I think that it would have been more of an issue, especially with Will-O-Wisp, but this also would have been walled hard by Sylveon, considering that all he could do was Will-O-Wisp, and that's it. This Volcarona was actually like one of the biggest misplays he made, because he did Terra Bug, but he only has Giga Drain and Fiery Dance, and I understand that Terra Bug may just be to prevent the fire weakness, so for water or for ground, whatever, but it doesn't get rid of the rock weakness. So he Terra Bugged, I clicked Rock Slide with Garchomp, and I killed it. And so I won my second round with it. This was fine. So Annihilape was problematic, because my entire team gets one shot by Annihilape because of its high HP stat. Nothing on my team could survive Annihilape. The final Gambit, that is, I'm talking about. So that was an issue in one of my later matches where it came out. It clicked Final Gambit on like turn 1. I'm like, all right, well, there goes my Pokemon. This Lycanroc T-Tar combo was there quite often. Shuren's Rock Slide, Terra Blast, Ice Punch with Terra Flying, and Endeavor, Endure, Rock Slide, Close Combat. I never saw Lycanroc click Endeavor or Endure, but I saw T-Tar hit Rock Slides, Lycanroc, Rock Slide, Close Combat. One of my matches that I lost, that I was extremely salty to, was T-Tar Lycanroc lead, double Rock Slides into flinches, and just flinching and not being able to do anything. It was the most bullshit I've ever seen, mainly because the team is generally slow, but even then, Sand Rush, Lycanroc just kind of outspeeds everything in the world. Even at 110 speed, it's double that. So it's very irritating. So on to match 2. match 2 was the standard Goldango team. He brought Dragonite, Annihilate, Sylveon, Murkrow. This was I won the first round. I forget exactly what I did. And then I got crit, and then I actually thought about what I was doing, and I won. I don't remember specifics on that part. This team was just good in general. Misty Terrain never clicked because I didn't have any status, so it didn't matter. I never saw a trick, but that was a really cool tech for Specs Goldango. I really like that idea. And yeah. Then this one, I lost both. This was the Garchomp team. So he Terra Grounded, Earthquake, murdered my team. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, that's really all about what it was. I misplayed on this match quite a bit. Where was that match? Arcanine, Hydreigon, Garchomp, Amoonguss. Yeah, he started off Garchomp, Hydreigon, Terra Ground, Earthquake. Yeah, it didn't take much. And then Arcanine, Goldango, Garchomp, Amoonguss. Yeah, I kind of got destroyed there. Lost a little bit of confidence, but that was fine. The next match was against the guy with a Tinkaton. This was I really liked this team. I just don't think his playing with Tinkaton was that good. Because there were times when he could have clicked Faked Out instead of clicking Gigaton Hammer. And personally, I think that it would have done a lot more because I was able to get up screens much better than him. He also never clicked Faint, even though I clicked Protect on many, many occasions. There was one of the matches, which you'll see, where my Skeledirge takes out his last 2 Pokemon by just slacking off and torch songing until Sylveon dies. And it was actually just so cool at like how insane it was. Sorry, I'm saying a lot. I just realized that. I apologize. So yeah, this guy dropped. And then what was the next match? Here we go. So a little bit of controversy with this one. So this team was a Trick Room Sun team. There was an issue with this team. You see this thing called a white herb? It was a mental herb because I was like, oh, well, it's a white herb. Therefore, I'm going to turn 1, click Taunt on the Oranguru, and it healed it. After the match, I said, hey, just so you know, that's a mental herb, not a white herb. And he's like, oh, I apologize. I made a mistake. I told him to put it in the incorrect team sheet part of the Discord. He did. They said request an admin, and I did. And he said, okay, so Toby, you had the incorrect team sheet correct. He's like, yes, that's right. Sorry for the trouble. Ranger Squid's final say, you can either restart the game or carry on knowing the team sheet isn't correct. Now, me being my nice self, I said I'll carry on after losing the first round because of that and just not being prepared for it. For Oranguru, King Gambit Insanity / Torkoal Insanity. He's like, sorry for this, hate it, and thank you for your kindness. Toby, I have to caution you, but it's an honest mistake and you reported it. I do need you to let your opponents know before the start of each round, though, and not use that Pokemon unless they are fine with it. So even in this round, can you use Oranguru? Ranger Squid, you are a good sport. Yes, he really is. He is really, and I understand and will do so. Thank you. I never got an answer if he could have used Oranguru in the second match of ours. And I lost the second game because Oranguru instruct eruption from Torkoal and just decimated my whole team. So my personal thought in the moment, I was like, okay, this is a really good move. Just keep going, be a good sport, don't be a douche. And yeah, I'm mad at myself. I wish I had been a little bit like, no, let's restart. Even though I know part of your team, let's restart because I want to hold on one second. I'm also uploading all of the rounds to Twitch right now, and then I have to download them at the same time as I'm doing this. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. So I wish I had actually what's it called? I wish I'd restarted. I can't take back my choice. I hate Oranguru. This thing can suck my dick. Sorry. Anyway, next one was against Nijevitz. I lost both. This was the Rock Slides spam into Dondozo Tatsugiri. Yeah, it was kind of just stupid. Sandozo was a very odd but very strong combo. And it kind of worked. It was really irritating to face against. I don't enjoy it. But it's a really respectful team to lose against. And then Espeon VGC. I won both because Oranguru sucks, and I knew exactly what I was doing against it, so I fully targeted it every single time because it sucks, and I hate it. I want that Pokemon to leave the world. The only thing I was going to comment on was that the Gengar was Protect, Shadow Ball, Haze, Icy Wind. I don't like that set. I don't like it. Doesn't sit well with me. And leftovers, no Protect Gastrodon or Recover, which personally I am not a fan of either. And then this was fine, but Rocky Helmet Volcarona, what hits is it going to hit or leave or going to survive? And then King Gambit was a little bit of an annoyance, but he misplayed a lot. And also Grimmsnarl, Babiri Berry, Reflect is insane. Like, it is actually insane how much that thing survives. So this team was probably one of the easier ones. This one was probably one of the easier ones. He also played a little bit rough, but you know what? Honestly, he still did a really good job. He went 3-4. That's still really good. And I don't want to just comment that he was playing like shit. That's just rude of me. And then my last opponent, actually, he started to fall asleep. I think he was European in some way, and because it was probably 3 a.m. for him. And so after the first match, he just said, "Okay, I'm going to bed. Good night," and he left. So I got a free second win. His team was actually going to be not that bad. It was Psychic Terrain, Trick Room shenanigans with an Aurora Veil Abomasnow, which was kind of cool. He misplayed a few times probably because he was really tired, so I'm not going to hold that against him. Honestly, though, for the fact that this was my first tournament and I got 24th and I went 5-3, I am really, really happy with this team. And I'm really happy with my performance overall. Anyway, I plan to upload all of the different rounds to YouTube, so if you want to watch them or if you want to just review them just to see how I played versus how someone else played, please let me know. I will try to get the open team sheets for every single team into the descriptions of each one so that you know exactly what my opponent has in every single one so that you can figure out what their thought process was with it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, and if you enjoyed, hit the subscribe button. If you want me to do more VGC content, I will be happy to. Please just let me know. I am interested in doing more, but I don't know if YouTube wants me to do that as well. I am willing to fully dive into the team building aspect of it and see what I can come up with for different teams and try them out in tournaments or whatever else I think of. Anyway, Thanks for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day.